Welcome to BTV. I'm your host, Binx, and I'm standing here with Catherine, the director of The Little Mermaid, and Alison, the choreographer. So what made you want to do this show?
Well, we were looking for something that would be a really uplifting family musical for the holiday season, and since it had just recently been released for community theaters, we thought this would be a great choice, and it's a personal favorite of mine.
Yes, it's a personal favorite of mine too. That's awesome. And what's been the most fun about it so far?
I think just watching it grow across the course of the 8-week rehearsal period, seeing from where we started with everything very ragged and just learning the music and watching as every layer gets in, as they learn the steps, they learn the songs, we put in the costumes, we add all the other stuff in. It's just been a really fascinating transformation, which is what the play is about, transformation.
Amazing. Yeah, I'm sure it's been quite a whirlwind to see it go from like the scraps and the bits and pieces all the way to the final masterpiece.
Yes.
Are you feeling prepared and ready for show day?
You can never be completely prepared and ready for show day, but I think we're pretty much there, yes.
Okay, no one's lost their voice yet from all the colds from the cold season?
Oh, please, don't even bring it up. I feel like I have to. No, don't jinx it. Yes, everything's going fine.
No, well, wishing you so much luck, and I'm so excited to see everything that's getting put on and all your hard work. I'm sure it's going to pay off. And now I wanted to ask you a couple questions. So, what has been the most challenging thing about the choreography? Has everybody got 2 left feet, or has it been?
No, we have some really talented performers. So I think the most challenging thing was knowing that for certain numbers I had to remember that the Mer sisters, for example, are under the water, whereas we have other numbers where we're using people who are not under the water. So there's always a challenge with figuring out what kind of movement to use for the specific area they're dancing in. So that's been challenging a little bit.
Yes, it's not every day that you're planning things that are under the water, right?
Exactly, yeah.
All right, and what has been maybe your favorite dance that you choreographed?
Oh my goodness. I think maybe Under the Sea is my favorite dance because
Under the Sea.
Yeah. Yes, it's great, and there's so much going on, and it's like a big party.
Yeah.
And all of the performers are doing a really great job, really showing the fun and the excitement of that number. So.
Oh,
yeah.
fantastic! So, what is like your last piece of advice that you would give the dancers and the actors on stage tonight?
Well, definitely, I would say. Show your character and show their energy, and don't worry so much about the dance steps, because if you're showing if you're really performing and giving the audience a peek into who your character really is and why you're there and
having more fun.
and you're having fun, then they're not going to be particularly the choreography is important, but it's not as important as everything else that you're expressing at the same time.
Absolutely, and as a performer myself, we know that most of the times the audience never knows when you forget a lyric or you miss a dance move. So the best thing is to just smile and wave and carry on with some more energy. Oh, fantastic, ladies! I'm so excited to see what you've put together and what it's amounted to since the beginning. So good luck, and thank you very much.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.